we're back in my room. This is a milestone because I fake tanned yet again, and look what I did to my hand. Somebody take self-tan away from me. Just so cute. It says do everything in love. These pants, it says do not conform. I'm just repping the Christian billboard, hey? What is up, you guys? I feel like we haven't just had a sit down. Actually, all my videos are sit down. What am I saying? But I mean like sit down in my room. I just got out of the shower. Like I'm cozy. I'm like, it's like you guys are here with me. We're having like girl talk. Every video is girl talk. But like we're just like, we're bonding. I hope you feel that in my videos, that we're like sitting across from each other, having girl talk, talking about life, talking about boys, talking about sex, talking about comparison. I hope that's what you get out of my videos. I long for that. Why is my camera like this? I need to fix that. Is that better? No, that's crooked. Where most of my bloopers are just me trying to get my camera in a good position. I think this is good enough. You don't come for me for the good quality. You come to me for good talks. Crooked, don't say anything. Just live with it. Katy Patty. Hey, what is up, you guys? It is Katy Patty, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, I'm so glad that you came across my channel. Today we're gonna be talking about comparison. I feel like comparison is something I've really been struggling with in the past month alone, and the Lord has really been showing me stuff about myself and about comparison, and I've been learning a lot about it. And so I thought I'd make a video and sit down and talk with you guys about it. Comparison is something that we all struggle with, whether that's in our calling, in ourselves. It's because we live in a sinful, broken world with competition and beauty standards and callings and success, and we tend as humans to compare ourselves a lot to others. So today we're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be giving you some encouragements. I'm gonna be telling you about my own struggles with comparison, and even looking at the Bible, obviously, because we're a Christian channel. Don't forget to go like and subscribe to this channel for more. Turn on that notification bell so you know when I post videos every single week, every single couple days. Don't forget to go follow my Instagram and TikTok at katyy.patyy, 2 Y's on each side. That's a mouthful. Join the Katy Patty fam. I want you there. We all want you there. Join the fam, join the journey. So let's just get right into the video. Okay, so first I'm gonna be talking about my own experience with comparison. Last month, I have been really struggling with comparison, and I didn't actually even realize it. A couple weeks ago, I decided to take a break from social media after someone said something to me that made me very hurt. Like, it made me question my calling, it made me question myself, it made me question what I was doing and who I actually was as a child of God. When they said this, I know they didn't mean to hurt me like that, but they really did. So I decided to take a break from social media for about a week, which that doesn't sound like a big deal to you guys, but for me, who's been on social media and like online ministry for about 1.5 years now, I've never taken a break. And I know that sounds really bad, and I realize I actually have to take frequent breaks. So at the time, it was a big deal. A week off of social media ministry, a lot of thoughts came into my head, a lot of the enemy trying to tell me who I wasn't, and it was honestly hard the first couple days of me just not being able to talk to you guys, not being able to do my online ministry, which is my passion. But the Lord actually used that time to help me grow in my online ministry, in my passion, in my calling. But first you have to go to your past. First you have to look at yourself, and the Lord really convicted me of comparison. I know what you're thinking. You're like, Katy, comparison? Why do you struggle with comparison? Well, we all struggle with comparison. The Lord convicted me that I was comparing myself to other people's callings. I would look at people like Sadie Robertson, or people who are more successful or have more followers than me, have a more of an impact than me. And I was looking at them and thinking, wow, I'm never gonna be like them. Wow, they are God's favorites. In a sense, like I wasn't necessarily saying that, but my mind was telling me that, oh, God loves them more than me because I'm not there yet. Or they're more successful than me. God likes them more than me. And those are all lies from the enemy. I want to tell you right now, God doesn't pick favorites. God has a calling for your life. He has a calling for my life. He's a calling for Sadie Robertson's life. Who are we to compare our callings when we were the ones to pick out our callings for us? The Lord has anointed us, and the Lord has given us callings that He has placed in our lives. And when we look at someone else's calling and we think, oh, their calling is better than ours, who are we to say that? Who are we to say that the calling that the Lord has given us isn't good enough? Who are we to say that the design that God has made us in, who are we to say that that isn't good enough? Who, the same God who created the oceans, the sunset, He's the one who created us with beautiful design, fearfully and wonderfully made. He knit us together in our mother's womb. Psalm 139 states that. So that was really a big conviction of mine, is that I was looking at people and comparing their calling that was never meant to be my calling. The Lord has given me a specific calling, just like He has given you. He has given me a voice to speak to specific people, to be used as a vessel in specific events, in specific people's lives. The Lord has anointed anointed and given me that, just like he has given that to you. I may not reach the same people that Sadie Robertson meets, but that doesn't mean that I'm less than her. That doesn't mean that I'm more than her. That doesn't mean that there's any comparison there, because we are two different people. We have the same purpose, which is to glorify and honor God, but we have different callings. You have to remember that is us as Christians, our purpose will always be the same. Glorify and honor God. It's to make him known, and it's to be a light in this dark world. That's everyone's calling. But we also have specific callings that the Lord has placed in us. He has a specific plans, like Jeremiah 29:11, the plans that he has for us are big and beautiful. I just summarized that. He has made plans in our lives. So whether that's being a nurse, whether that's being a teacher, whether that's going into ministry, whether that's doing online ministry, whatever that is, the Lord has specifically placed that desire, placed that passion in your heart, and it's up to you to be obedient to it. It's up to you to trust God in it. Be obedient to what God is calling you into. So many times we get caught up in someone else's callings that we disregard our own. We look and we chase after someone else's calling that was never meant for ours. We compare ourselves and we chase after theirs when the Lord's telling you to step into your own calling. Be obedient to your own calling. Stop looking at other people's callings as less than. God knows our desires. He knows our hearts. He knows our passions, and he has made a specific calling for your life. So when we look at somebody else's calling, that's something that was never meant to be ours. We should walk in our own calling, be obedient to our own calling, and stop comparing ourselves to other people. We were never meant to be. Who God is and how amazing he is, that he designs us with specific personalities, with specific desires and passions in our life, and he orchestrates things so that we can walk in calling. He will open those doors for you, yet he will also close doors for you to guide you, to continue you on the path that he wants you to go in. It's up to you to knock, but he's the one who's going to open and close those doors. Whatever your calling is, he will equip you, he will guide you, he will lead you, he will give you the strength, he will give you the passion, he will renew that fire in your heart. You just have to trust him to do that. The Lord is just asking you to come as you are, to be obedient. He will equip the unequipped. He will give you the strength. He will give you everything that you need to succeed. We see all throughout the Bible big and bold plans that the Lord has for people, like Abraham, who the Lord made a covenant with him to be father of many nations. That was God's calling for Abraham's life. Same with Moses. He made a calling for Moses' life to lead the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt, and he equipped him. He equipped and he called him to do that. Same with Paul, who wrote the majority of the New Testament. He equipped Paul, and he had a calling in Paul's life. And those big influential people in the Bible, sometimes we look at them and we're like, wow, the Lord made such a calling in their lives, but he didn't make one in mine. But the same God that did that in their lives is the same God that lives today. He's the same God that is constant today, constant and working and moving in your life. The same God did that for them, he will do that for you too. Make a big and bold and beautiful calling in your life. So when you look in the Bible, it shouldn't be like, God does so much for them, yet nothing for us. That's a lie from the enemy. Even with my online ministry, I remember starting it and I didn't even know what the Lord was going to do. I just knew that I needed to stop glorifying myself on social media. And the Lord really convicted me of that I was putting my body out there. So then I was like, hey, let's just start glorifying and honoring God on social media. And I prayed and I was like, God, in big or small capacities, I want to make you known. I was like, use my online platform, small little sector of the internet, use it for your glory, God. And now a year and a couple months later, look at what the Lord has done as I continue to walk in obedience to the calling he has placed in my life. There's been struggles, but he has continued to equip me. He has continued to give me strength, boldness, confidence. He has given me everything I need to succeed. It's all him. It's all his glory. He's the one who's done this. Nothing to do with me. He has just equipped me to do this, but it is not my glory. It is all his. And so what I want to encourage you with is, what is your calling? Whatever your calling is, continue to walk in obedience to it. I think I'm going to make a video on actually how to know what your calling is, because it's kind of hard to decipher sometimes. Don't worry, I will make a video on that. But whatever your calling is, walk in obedience to it. Continue each and every single day to stop comparing, stop looking at other people, and start focusing on your own calling. Put goals in your life today to where you want to be in 5 years. Remember, the Lord will open and close doors. It's up to you to knock. Okay guys, well, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed. I love you and I'm praying for you always. Thank you for coming to the channel. Thank you for making this possible. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'm always so thankful for what the Lord's doing through this online platform. I thank God all the days for you. I'll see you guys next time. I love you all, and I hope this video helped. Bye guys.